No, I think the LTT is pretty much finished. I think the appetite for any kind of further nasty war is over. Number one. Number two, remember we were you can't just invade a country just like that. We don't do this whole responsibility to protect and all that nonsense. In Bangladesh, we went in when the problem became one of exporting your problem, that is sending refugees over to our country, right? Which we didn't do in the case of the Rohingyas in Burma. In the case of Sri Lanka, again, they were exporting their problem to us. There was going to become a massacre. So we went in, applied diplomatic pressure on them to invite us in. But understand what happened after we were invited in. There was a whole set of games played out there. There was IB versus Raw war. IB versus Raw versus Army backstabbing each other, playing all kinds of games. And when the Sri Lankan government arrested, or was it we arrested two LTTE guys, or the Sri Lanka, I forget the details now because it's been so far back. As per the terms of the accord, they should have been returned back to the LTTE. They were not. They were handed over to the Sri Lankans. And at that point, Prabhakaran actually gave a lot of this thing saying India is a great country, India is our mother, India is this, India is that, we will listen to India, we trust India. Thanks to all this nonsense, we backstabbed him as well. And then he turned. And then they turned on the Indian army, and then Jayawardene started supporting the LTT. Remember, Jayawardene, once the LTT turned on the Indian army, Jayawardene started supplying arms to the LTT to kill Indians. Okay.
Wow.
So this is what happens when you have an indisciplined bureaucracy, when your prime minister is clueless on how to control his bureaucrats. Hint, hint, lesson for today as well. And you can't control your intelligence services. At that time, at least in the 80s, the intelligence services still had their wits about them. Today, they're not even worth the paper that they're written on. You can actually do away with Raw and IB and you're not going to lose much.